They're waiting for me today. Barely got past the door. They swarmed me. Every day I walk through here, I get a spider web on my thing. Oh, see the spider web move? It's in the sunlight right now. You can barely see it. I get it in my hair every day, so I need to go around it. Yeah. It's hard to see without the sun. Yeah. I'll go around. They're still looking for some mama's milk. I think she's trying to wean them, but she's not very good at it. I can see some dew on the plants out there. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Look at you. So relaxed. Somebody just drove by. Well, they didn't swarm her this morning. They're content to eat what I give them. They're too old to nurse anyway. I think that one's got something stuck in its mouth. Oh, you got one stuck. You can't get it out of his teeth. Well, there's no clouds this morning. Don't know if it'll stay that way. There's that spider web. Amazing how they can build that. Sometimes in one night. I don't know where the spider is, but the center's there. Center's up there somewhere. I can only see the part that's in the sunlight. I'll walk around it. I don't want to get. I don't want that stuff on me. Besides, they catch bugs. It's still around 87 degrees at 7:30 p.m. So I think it was over 90 today, or at least 90. It's starting to cool off now. I gave the cat some more cat food out here. Since I got a new bag of cat food, this is just the last bit of the old bag. I'll probably open a new bag tomorrow. But they were out, they were forming me, so I gave them some. 2 bulls are out here. I'm guessing that the cows are in the water somewhere. The mockingbird's still flying around. Sun was bright a minute ago, now it's dulled a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna head out to the big pasture, check on that week-old calf that had scars the other day. It seemed to be okay yesterday, so I'm gonna go out again and check it, make sure it's okay. There's not much I can do with it if it's not okay. I mean, I know what I could do. If it got sick, I'd have to bring the mama and her, load them up in the trailer and bring them up here to the house and pen them up and treat the calf. But I want them to survive on their own. They got grass and hay. That's all they really need, and water. Well, no, they don't have any hay. Grass and water, I meant. They got something to eat. Look at the weeds growing down there. Yeah, I have to either spray it or disc it up, one or the other. I'm getting behind on that kind of stuff. I'm gonna head out to the truck before it gets dark, like I did last night. And today I didn't do nothing outside. I was working on them forms most of the day. And supporting documents that I need for the report of death to send to the Philippine consulate in Chicago. I think I'm ready to go get the form signed and notarized tomorrow, and hopefully mail them off. If I can get everything. I need to make some more copies though. Look at that band of clouds there blocking the sun a little bit. Yeah, cool. I did this yesterday too, about the same time. That's okay, I got nothing else to do. Oh, wait, what am I looking at here? Looks like the pond's got some kind of scum on it. Some kind of a moss, green stuff floating around. Get all those forms signed, notarized, make all the copies of that they require, and get them mailed off to the Philippine Consulate General in Chicago, like I was supposed to do in 2020 after my wife passed away. But I didn't know I was supposed to. Nobody told me until her family needed her birth certificate, her death certificate from the Philippines. Not from me. I gave them the one I got from Missouri. but they didn't do nothing with it. But now they need it because they need to sell some of her property, and they need her death certificate now. But I'll get it done sooner or later. Well, I'm gonna take a chance. I don't see the cattle anywhere, but I'm not driving up the pasture road. Uh-oh, my mistake. I guess I just saw him. I just saw him. Let me drive around. They're starting to come down already. So I gotta get over here. Close that gate. They're coming to me today. We'll close the gate first. That's the first one coming down. Cloud's behind that. Cloud's behind that. Sun is behind that cloud, or the cloud is in front of the sun. Yeah, I think the sun's right in there. Pretty sure. Yeah, they've got a few thin clouds around. There's a nice one over there. Here they come. Here they come. Go ahead. I like the way they go under there. Some go fast and some go slow. Sun's peeking out again. I want to see what the bull does. There's that cow and her calf. Eating on the run. That's the calf from the brown cow that was first. She lost her calf, the red one, in February. That's the mama cow's sixth calf, heifer, milk beef calf. Okay, the babies aren't here. The two babies and the white cow. The white cow's not here either. Okay, buddy, you had your fun on there. Yeah, I think it helps with some of the flies. Oh, they knocked my salt block. Oh, that's what I forgot to bring out, the salt block. Yeah, I guess I'll go in and they're going to go in the water now. It's kind of late for doing that. I gotta go find the white cow, and the other two calves aren't here. The white cow, the white calf, the white cow, and I think the calf. Oh, I think the other cow's gone too. I don't remember seeing her go by. She may have, but I don't remember it. Okay, I'm gonna go up this pasture road, see if anybody's up there. I could drive, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll drive up, be done with it. In case the sun's down before I come back down here. I'll be back. I'm gonna go turn this thing around and drive up to the top because I don't feel like walking today. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Red cow's headed for the other bank. And her hiding spot back underneath that willow tree. Yeah, she likes that spot. Okay, guess it's hot enough for them to need some shade. Not shade, but what's that over there? What is that? Must be a weed. Oh, there's some weeds over by that log, that stump, that dead tree. Yeah. Yeah, it was just some dead weed from my spraying the other day. The sun's still bright here. Yeah, I see a cow up there. I think that's the two-tone cow. Probably with her calf. Yeah. And here's the, oh. I'm going to go ahead and back down. No, I'm going to drive through and be done with it. Yeah, the white one's nursing, so I think she's okay. Yeah, I don't have to worry about her. Yeah, she's okay. The phone feels like it's crooked. Yeah, she's all right. Okay. I don't think I have to check her every day like I did. I'm spinning a little bit. Let's go check out the other one. There's the other one with her calf. Uh-huh. And these weeds are getting big. I should probably disc them up soon. Most of these are sticker weeds. There's some big ones, but there's also lots of small ones. And then there's some other Jimson weeds and these other kind of weeds. But I see a Jimson weed there. It's blooming a lot. I don't know what these other green ones on the left were. There's a Jimson weed. There's a bunch of Jimson weeds in here. See? A lot of them. But this one here is blooming, so I need to come here and disc this up again. Yeah. Before they make seed pods. There's one in there too. A couple of them. What do we got here? Yeah, there's the sun's blocked by a tree. Let me go over here. Yeah, I got a ray of sun right here. Right over that cow. And her calf. Yeah, that calf's okay. I think it just looks crooked because I'm on the hill. Yeah, that calf's okay now. I don't see any mess on her butt from runny poop, so I think she's okay. She's just had a little bit of loose stool the days that I saw her. Okay, I don't think I need to check her every day anymore. This one here wants to check me out, though. They use those ironweeds, the ones that they don't eat. They use them to chase the flies off their face. That calf does. He does that. Oh, don't go through that gate. Please don't go through that gate, Les. I don't want to chase you out. Yeah, they use those. They use those iron weeds, the tall ones, to brush the flies away from their face. I gotta close this gate before the calf comes through the gate. Well, the two cows who had the last two calves are up here with their babies, staying with them. Yeah. Well, I can see a little bit where I sprayed. They're dying off. They're less green than they were before, the weeds, I mean. They're less green than they were before. They're going to dry up now. Okay. Let's head back to the house. I've seen what I need to see. That sun's going down there. Okay. Oh, I'm burping up my little smoky sausages. I ate too many of them today. That's what happens when I'm in the house too long. I don't know why, but it looked like the bull was sitting. But I don't think it was. It just looked that way. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like his front end is much higher than his back end, but I don't think he's sitting. Oh, there's something there. There's something there in the water. I kind of think it's a turtle. There's something floating in the water right about there. Right there. It's either a turtle. I don't think it's a snake. I think it's a turtle. Could be something else. Yeah, he just got his hind legs into a deep spot. And his front feet are up high. Yeah, there's fish in here. Baby fish. They come out of ponds that overflow. Our pond at the farm used to do that all the time when we were kids. I used to catch them on when it rains a lot and the pond overflows. We used to use screens to catch the fish. Sometimes they were pretty big. Yeah. Well, they're content in the water here, and everybody seems to be okay. So I'm going to go head back to the house. Well, it's 8 p.m. right on the dot now. Oh, you can see I see the weeds here. They're each side of on the fence. They're wilting from when I sprayed the other day. I don't think it's been a week yet. I forget what day I sprayed. No, I forget what day. I think it was. What's today? I think today is Wednesday. I think it was Monday. I think it was Monday. I'm not sure. If it wasn't Monday, it was the weekend. It was Sunday. But you can see it's turning yellow. The weeds on the fence, near the fence. And so the spray is working. Yeah, I'll need this gate open again. Yeah, got some muddy holes here. I need to get some rock in these things. It's pretty bad sometimes. Yeah. Sprayed here too. Yeah, I can see the weeds. The grass on the way out from the fence, the grass seems like it turns yellow faster than the weeds. Some of the weeds are slightly immune to the spray, the weed killer, but it's showing signs of wilting. So it's only been a few days. They'll dry up even more now. Okay, back to the house. Okay, I had to get a run up onto this hill. There's a blind we have coming out. My windshield's fogging up on the outside. I think the sun's already down. 8 p.m. Days are getting shorter. I saw a news article the other day about what is that, a rabbit? What is that, a cat? What was that on my driveway? It didn't look like one of my cats. No, it's a yellow cat. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Looks like a young one. I turned too short. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the government is going to vote on this soon. Another bill. They've done this before, though. I think some officials, some politicians want to, and people, some people want to keep daylight savings time, which we're in now, which means the sun sets later and comes up later too. How do I put it in gear? Yeah, that's better. I'm a little crooked, but that's good enough. I keep losing my train of thought. They want to make the daylight savings times permanent all year, without changing the clocks. Because normally we'd change the clocks sometime around end of November, and again back to standard time. They call it standard time, which means if we change the time again in the fall, would mean that we fall back, which means right now sun goes down around 8 and it'll go down around 7. That'd be standard time. And they changed it in the spring. They changed it to daylight savings time in like March or something, March or April, I forget when. I think sometime in March. And then that way there's more daylight in the evening. The sun, as far as the clock is concerned. But personally, I would prefer to just leave it as standard time. Yeah. Hawaii never changes because their days are longer anyway because they're farther south. And Arizona don't change. I'm not sure about Alaska, but I know in certain places in Indiana and other places in different states, maybe not the whole state, but some places they don't change it either. They keep it as standard time, and other countries are the same way. Some places do, some places don't. But I would prefer if they just kept it as standard time like it is in the wintertime. I mean, the sun will come up earlier, and the sun will set earlier, which means there'll be more sunshine earlier in the morning, and less sunshine late in the evening. But people like to have the daylight savings time in summer, so they get more time in the evening to enjoy the day, I guess, for their summer activities. But doesn't matter to me that much. I don't have any. Only summer activities I have is taking care of my cattle and making hay and stuff like that. But if the sun comes up early, that's when that's when my day would start, when the sun comes up, and ends when the sun goes down. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Anyway, that's just my thought on it. But like I said, I think more people might want to keep it this way all year long. With, you know, this leave the daylight savings times all year long. And if they do, I can live with it. It don't hurt me or help me. It's just what it is. All right, I gotta go in. Sun's down now. The thing to do, I gotta close the gate just in case. Just in case. Oh, I can feel the cold air sinking. Since the sun went down, the cold air is coming down from up there. Cold air sinks without the sun warming it. Okay, that's all I got for today. I'll take another look at the cattle here though, if I can see them. There they are. Mowing the pasture, so I don't have to. Yeah, I got some weeds to spray in there, but I'm not in any mood to spray weeds. They can wait. But one of these days I'll have to. The setting sun is shining on a cloud, making everything bright over here. Shining on that cloud there. That's what happens when the sun hits the moon at night, and that's what gives us moonlight. I guess you could call this cloud light. Hey, look at that cloud. It's pink. I guess it's hitting the sun at a different angle. And over there too, they're pink on the edge. And there's another pink. They weren't pink before, but they're pink now. Some of them are white. Look at that white one. All depends on how high the cloud is. Because the sun's down over there, way to the right. But depending on the height of the cloud and where the sun's hitting it, yeah, it depends on what the color is. Isn't that something? And there's another one. Yeah, looks like it's really glowing. And the pink over that way. Well, that's all I got for today. Nice to look at. Well, it's about 8:15 now or so. I hear a plane. It's still hot though. I said out there I could feel the cold air sinking, but under the carport it's still pretty warm over here. I'm sure the roof of this carport is hot. Okay, there's a nice sunset afterglow, but I gotta go in. I'm starting to sweat now. All right, that's all for today. There's that milkweed that I brought in the house from the big pasture, and it's spreading a nice aroma around the house. Especially if I have the fan on, get the air circulating, and the air conditioner spread some of it too. It looks so nice. Smells so good now. Yeah. I want to plant a bunch of these. See if I can get them to grow around the house next year.